Les Jardins de la Koutoubia, a tragedy in five-star disguise, Act I. The grand deception. Oh my darlings, gather close, let me tell you a tale of woe, a saga of shattered dreams wrapped in golden wallpaper. Les Jardins de la Koutoubia, docent it sound divine, like a whisper of jasmine on a Moroccan breeze. Lies, all lies, my story begins as all tragedies doweth hope. I arrive, a weary traveller, heart fluttering like a moth drawn to a gilded flame. The photos online, chef's kiss. Lush gardens, sparkling pools, beds so plush you'd think angels fluffed them personally. But reality, oh ho ho. The moment I step inside, the air smells off. Not the crisp linen and lemon you'd expect from a five-star establishment, but something sour like regret and old carpet. Act II, the room of horrors. The room. My sanctuary, except surprise, it's more like a storage closet with delusions of grandeur. The bed, a crime against lumbar support, the sheets, stiff as a board like they'd been starched with spite, and the fridge. Oh sweet summer child, it docent work, not a hum, not a flicker, just a sad, silent box holding warm bottles of overpriced water. But wait, the cockroaches, yes, plural. Tiny, uninvited guests scuttling across the floor like they pay rent. And the stains. Mysterious, greasy smears on the walls as if someone wiped their existential dread all over the decor. This isn't luxury. This is a hostel wearing a stolen tuxedo. Act III, the restaurant that shouldn't exist now, the piece de resistance Indian restaurant. Oh mon Dieu, plastic tables, plastic, like a sad picnic in a parking lot. The papadums arrive naked, no dips, like a chef forgot half the recipe and didn't care. The dal, saltier than my tears, the naan, fine, but even a blind squirrel finds a nut sometimes. And the service, oh ho. One waitress hurls plates onto the table like she's auditioning for a demolition derby. Bang, crash, there goes the cheap plastic lamp, toppling over like my faith in humanity. The manager, Madame Marie, is lovely, but her warmth only highlights how everyone else failed basic human decency. 101. Act IV, the great poolside scam. By day 3, I need therapy, so I head to the pool. Surely this will soothe my soul. Nope, I order Winnie a fancy bottle because I am a masochist, and what happens? They try to charge me for sitting down, like oxygen isn't already a premium here. The whiskey. Watered down so much it's basically sad tea. And the cats. Oh yes, stray cats wander freely, adding their eau de urine to the ambience. Act V, the final betrayal, the coup de grace, the double charge. Oh yes, darling, they took my monetwise for the same room. And when I, a mere mortal, dare to ask for a refund, they spin tales like Scheherazade. Oh, it's the agency's fault. Oh, we only took one payment. Lies. Gaslighting with a side of audacity. And the staff, some smile like crocodiles, hands always outstretched for tips, even as they serve you disappointment on a silver platter. Others, cold as ice, treating you like an inconveniencio. Sorry, did you expect service at a hotel? How quaint.
Okay, so I was looking into stuff happening around Les Jardins de la Koutoubia. You know, it's depressing, honestly. Like, people just trying to enjoy the gardens. And then this. Businesses near there, they rate tricky. A lot of them, they try to pull things. Like, you'll be walking to your riad, right? Close to Les Jardins de la Koutoubia, all those little streets. People will just tell you the road is closed. Not politely, either. They get angry, block your way. It's a scam to make you take a detour to a shop where they get a kickback, obviously. I bet those travelers were so shaken up, probably spent the rest of the day worrying about what else might happen. And that guy, he probably did it again to someone else, honestly. They probably just got away with it. Then there's the tanneries near Les Jardins de la Koutoubia, but a little walk. People lure you in, oh, free tour. Then you end up in a shop, and they demand money, like 200 dirhams, $20, for just showing you around. It's ridiculous. They act all intimidating, like a group, you know. I imagine those tourists paid just to get away, feeling totally violated. The scammers, they They're probably counting their money, thinking it's clever. And oh my God, guides offering to help you find shops in the souks near Les Jardins de la Koutoubia. Please, they just want a tip, and they won't leave you alone until you pay. They follow you into stores, corner you. It's so stressful. I bet the tourists felt so trapped, like they couldn't enjoy shopping at all. The guide probably found someone else to harass right after, didn't he? Restaurants, that's a mess too. They show you one menu, all nice prices. Then, after you eat, bam, a different menu with everything way more expensive. They just act like that's normal. It's such a cheap trick. Those tourists probably argued, but what could they do? They likely just paid, feeling completely ripped off. I bet the restaurant owners didn't even care. Prices in the souks near Les Jardins de la Koutoubia are completely inflated, you know. Like, they see you coming and just make up a price. And if you try to haggle, they get angry. It's exhausting. Those tourists probably left feeling angry and frustrated, swearing they'd never come back. And the seller probably just waited for the next tourist. And in Jemaa, el-Fna Square, don't even think about those gambling games. It's all rigged. The winners are working with the scammer. You just lose your money, and they'll probably make fun of you too. Those tourists probably felt so embarrassed and foolish, probably avoided the square for the rest of their trip. The scammer, still there doing the same thing. The dark side of businesses near Les Jardins de la Koutoubia. If you think the area around Les Jardins de la Koutoubia is a paradise of luxury and relaxation, think again. The businesses here, they're like a beautifully wrapped gift until you open it and find nothing but disappointment inside. Let's start with the spas. If you want to pay a fortune to feel like cattle being herded through a factory, then Les Bains de Marrakech is the place for you. The reviews paint a picture of massages that feel like someone absent-mindedly rubbing oil on you while scrolling through their phone. One guest described their massage as the worst in 54 years, with the therapist just running fingers over their bald scalp for 20 minutes. Another was left lying naked on a table, doors swinging open, strangers walking by, because privacy is apparently an optional extra. And if you dare complain, the management might accuse you of asking for a naked massage. Classy. Then there's the food scene. La Salama Moroccan soul food, more like La Scama. Tourists report Baytan switch pricing, where happy hour suddenly becomes unhappy hour when the bill arrives. And if you're Moroccan, forget it. Multiple locals were turned away at the door because apparently this restaurant only serves foreigners. One woman described being cornered by staff when she questioned the bill, making her feel trapped and intimidated. The food, bland, overcooked, and served with a side of regret. Caf Kif Kif is another gem. If you enjoy playing Guess Whose Order Is Whose, while sitting on stools that feel like medieval torture devices, you'll love it here. One group waited 90 minutes for food, only to have their plates snatched away because because it was meant for another table. Another guest found their table sticky with spilled soup, the waiter shaking off a soggy placemat like it was no big deal. And if you're not ordering food, they'll kick you out faster than you can say terrible service. Now, let's talk about the hotel itself, Les Jardins de la Koutoubia. A guest was double charged for their stay, and instead of fixing it, the staff alternated between gaslighting. We only took one payment and blaming the booking agency. The Indian restaurant inside, plastic tables, school canteen vibes, and food so salty it could preserve a mummy. And if you show up in shorts, security will look you up and down like you're a stray cat before quoting an absurd nightly rate. Max Jan Medina, more like Max Jan regret. 1 hour waits for steaks, cold fries, and jewelry that turns your wrist green after a week. The rooftop might look cool, but the food is as exciting as plain toast. And Churchill Bar, oh, Churchill Bar. If you enjoy paying luxury prices for a bartender who treats you like an inconvenience, this is your spot. One guest called it a top 3 worst service experience in 10 years. Another got a gin and tonic with hardly any gin, just sad, flat tonic water crying in a glass. So, what's the verdict? The businesses near Les Jardins de la Koutoubia are a masterclass in how not to treat customers. Overpriced, underwhelming, and occasionally hostile. If you're looking for authenticity, value, or basic human decency, walk the other way, because in this part of Marrakech, the only thing you're guaranteed to leave with, a lighter wallet and a heavy heart.